My name is Christine Louise Mills. I joined the Y with my husband William and my son Moses Mills when Moses turned 1 year old back in 2013. And so when I first brought him to his first lesson, I was like, the problem with this kid is he's not going to be afraid, but he will be overconfident. Like he's going to think that he can do more than he can do. I was worried that he was going to like drop himself into a swimming situation and where we were not going to be there, and that just as a life-saving issue, I wanted him. It became an issue that he actually learned how to really swim. So that's basically what got us into the lessons. He'd jump into you, but he couldn't swim back. Like he would jump to me, but it was all like, the necessity of, me or his dad, like being there to catch him. And we had just had a really bad preschool experience, and it pulled him out of a situation where just some basic things that I find here at the Y were missing, like kindness, thoughtfulness, he loves when he comes to check in for swim class that people know his name, and I could just see him, like his body, like he just stood up taller. Like, so honestly, like some of the things that meant more to me than the swimming were the fact that we were coming at a regular time twice a week for months and months, and the people working were just so, like, not everyone, but sincerely remembered him and said, "Hey Moses, how's it going?" And he just bloomed. I could just see, like, he just felt, it made him feel so good. He listened in a way that he would never have listened to me. And so, when I would be watching from the window or from the lap pool and seeing him like go from just sitting on the steps and fooling around to, like being assisted to dive for a ring, and just jumping and not being caught, and then pushing off the bottom and coming to the surface all by himself without anybody actually catching him. Breathing in the water, putting his face in the water and blowing bubbles. But honestly, there was a time when I was home, I was by myself with him and my family, and he swam to me in a way that was like nothing else, and I could see it all clicked, and he could get all the parts moving at the right time. And when he finished, he said, "Did you see my scoops and kicks, Mama?" He is excited to come here. And like that, there was a window where before we had started the swim lessons where I had to argue with my husband, like, we got to keep this, and it's a drop in the bucket, really. Like it's such a worthwhile investment. All we need to do is go a few times a month, and it's, it pays for itself. But like, he's been able to see what I knew what I had a feeling would happen. He's been able to see that, like the fact that Moses knows that he knows his way around, that he has his own relationship with the facility, and he has his own relationship with the people that work here and the coaches and teachers. For me, it feels like a really wonderful foundation to have for our family, but mostly for Moses.